Okay, here's how to get clients for a marketing agency. If you've never had a client before, you've never, you've got a case study, you've never done a single bit of work for a client before, this is how you're gonna get your first one. So, what a lot of people try and do is actually first, before we get into the video, like, subscribe, comment, drop a question, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, the first mistake that a lot of people make, and I made this mistake myself when I first got started selling high ticket services as my through my marketing agency. And the mistake is that people try to get paid too quick before they've got a case study, okay? And I did that for the longest time. I got on sales calls, hundreds of sales calls for months and months, didn't close a single client until whatever number of sales calls I took. After that, I finally closed a deal for a few grand every single month. I could have got there a lot quicker if I just swallowed my pride and actually worked for a client or a few clients for free, got them results for 30 to 60 days, and then continued them over to a paid client, or leverage those case studies to get more paid clients from different people. But the strategy for getting your first client, it's actually so simple, and this will mainly work if you're a younger person, if you're in your early 20s, mid 20s, teenager even. You don't need experience or nothing, but what you need to do is you need to literally just either walk into or call up a business that's local to you and somehow get on the call with the owner. If somebody picks up the phone that isn't the owner, be like, hey, I need to speak to the head of the department or whatever, and tell them that you're doing a school project. As part of your school project, you need to, like, let's say you're doing like a marketing degree, or you have like a media class or whatever in high school. Just make up some bullshit. They're never going to verify it. And just say that as part of your project, you need to be doing you need to work with a local business and help them. And whatever your service is, just tell them that that's what you've decided you're going to help them with. So if you're helping people make content, say I need to make content for a local business. Email marketing, I need to help them do their email marketing, run ads, whatever, like anything like that. And just tell them that it's for a school project, and at the end of the 30 or 60 days, you're gonna do a presentation on what you did for that business and how you helped them and how much you helped them grow. And it's such a funny reframe that I feel like a lot of businesses would say yes, more than if you just came in and say, hey, I own this company, I want to work for you for free, because they would be thinking, what's the catch? Like, okay, they want to work for me for free, but are they like really bad? Are they going to ruin something? Are they going to try and sell me something after the fact? Alarm bells will go off in their head. It's generally actually a lot more trustworthy to ask for something in return for a service. Like if somebody said, I'll give you $1,000 and you don't have to give me anything back, you're gonna think that's a scam, right? Business owners kind of think the same way with like working for free. So if you can reframe it and say, hey, I'm actually doing a school project, and as part of that project, I need to work with a local business to grow their social media or run ads, and I was looking at your business and I really want to do it for you. What do you say? Can I do it? And a lot of times they'll say yes. So I would honestly stack up between 3 and 5 of those clients. I do a really good job for 30 to 60 days. And at the end of the period, you've got a really good portfolio of stuff that you worked on before. You can try and get a video testimonial from them. And at the end of the period, you can be like, hey, I was just thinking, I'd like to keep doing this for you, but would you be open to like continuing on a paid retainer, and then just upsell them on like $1,000 or $2,000 or $3,000 or whatever it's going to be to keep using that service. And if you've been getting results for them and you've been useful for them over the past 1 to 2 months, they're probably going to say yes. And if not, they're maybe going to refer you to other people. And the worst case scenario is that you have a case study that you can then take to your cold emails and your cold domains, and take it and start cold emailing and cold DMing other businesses in the area and be like, hey, I did this for this business in the same city. Go look at it, look at the results, look at the content, whatever. Do you want the same kind of thing? Let's have a call. That's the worst case scenario. The worst case scenario is that you get a banger case study and a banger testimonial, as long as you obviously put in the work and get them results. The best case scenario is that you get a banger case study, banger testimonial, and that client, refers you to other business and they pay you on top of that. That's the best case scenario. So it's really a win-win scenario. And yeah, if I was starting from scratch, I would approach it from that angle. Like I said, it's only really going to work if you're like a younger person where it's kind of believable that you're in university or doing a master's degree or whatever. The older you get, the more you're going to have to say, yeah, I'm doing like a PhD or something. And then it's kind of like questionable why you're doing free work for a local business for a PhD. But if you're younger, teenager, early to mid 20s, even late 20s, this will work for you. So yeah, if you like that, hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment, all that stuff, and I'll see you on the next one.